You are tuned in to Kids in the Pit. Hey guys, it's Gabe from Kids in the Pit podcast. Today I'm chatting with Pete from Sick of It All and his daughter Lucy. Let's get into it. Okay, so first few questions are for Pete. What do you do in Sick of It All?
I play guitar. I scream backing vocals. I write songs, all that stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what year did Sick of It All start and how old were you?
Oh my goodness. I guess 1985, but we set it as 1986. So because in 85 we were just still practicing in my parents' basement and not really playing shows and stuff.
Well,
And yeah, so I guess 86. That's when we started playing shows.
my dad was born in 85.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a young guy.
Yeah. So what song should someone not familiar with Sick of It All look up?
I don't know. What do you think? Like Scratch the Surface. How about two of them? Scratch the Surface and Step Down, because it's a good mix of our style.
Yeah,
Scratch
I
the
like those
Surface,
too.
it's very heavy, and the other one's more of a sing-along kind of song.
Yeah. So do you
Lucy likes that song 2+2 on the
cool.
last record. Yeah, that's a good song too.
So do you ever get tired of being in a band with your brother? I would get tired of my brother pretty quick on the road.
I like that question. I like that you wrote that. But no, my brother Lou's my friend. You know, he's my brother, and we created this life for each other. You know,
Yeah.
it's like it's a really hard thing to get started, and we stuck at it. You know, even when some of the band members left and there was different guys in the band for a little while, we kept it going, and now we have a pretty good life, you know?
Yeah. Sounds cool. So how old were you when you started playing guitar?
Let's see. I think it was in like 1982, so I'm not really sure how old I was, but I was probably in junior high school. So I guess maybe 15, I think.
Wow.
I'm not really sure.
Beat you by about 5 years.
Yeah, I was a late starter, you know?
Yeah.
My parents bought me an acoustic guitar years before that, but they also bought me a book to learn how to play. And I wasn't really into school and stuff, you know? So to me, it was like, oh, more learning and tests and stuff like that. And then I got into more hardcore and punk, and I saw that I could learn how to play these songs. And actually, I just started writing my own songs. So that's
Nice.
how I actually got started. Instead of learning other people's stuff, I wrote Friends Like You, and then I wrote my life and stuff like that. So
Yeah. I like writing random riffs sometimes.
yeah, well, that's how it random riff, you put another one into it, and then another random riff, and then you play them again, and that's a whole song.
Yeah.
I made a whole career out of doing that, you know?
Yeah. It's cool. Okay, so now for some questions for Lucy. How old are you?
10 and a half.
Cool. So what state do you live in and do you like it there?
I live in Florida, and yes, I work here.
Nice. So what do you think of your dad and uncle being in Sick of It All?
I think it's really cool, and I love to be on the road.
Yeah. So do you like punk and hardcore music, and what is your favorite band?
I like punk and hardcore music, and I have like a few favorite bands, but one of my all-time favorites is Slipknot.
Oh. They're okay. I'm not a huge fan of them, but yeah. Okay, back to Pete. So what is your favorite place you've toured in, and what is the most obscure place you've toured in?
My favorite place. I love going over to Europe because
Oh yeah.
the shows are, you know, outstanding. You could play on a Monday night in the smallest town somewhere in Germany, and there's still going to be, you know, 800 people that show up, and they just go nuts, and they
Yeah.
still feel the music like I feel the music. there's a lot of passion there. So I basically anywhere in Europe.
Yeah, I saw this video of Sick of It All in at Hellfest in France.
Yeah.
I think it was earlier this year.
Yeah.
The stage was so big you couldn't
Yeah.
even see you except for on the screens.
Yeah, there's a difference over in Europe. Heavy music is a huge thing. In America,
Yeah.
it's pretty big, and there's some big festivals, but they never give the chance to punk and hardcore bands to be up on those stages. But in Europe, it's like sometimes we'll headline those festivals, and the people love it. That Hellfest is a great, great festival.
That's awesome. So, do you have any crazy or funny tour stories you'd like to share?
You have crazy stories. I don't know. There's tons of them. The head in the bag is always a classic one. All right, I'll tell you the head in a bag story. Okay, and it's actually a true story.
Okay.
So this is a long time ago. It was like the first time we played in Pennsylvania, I think, something like that. We're playing in a really bad neighborhood, and at the end of the show, there was a couple of kids standing next to us while we were loading the equipment out, and there was next to them was another guy. This guy who just didn't belong there. He looked like a nut, and he was holding a paper bag in his hands. Okay, so and he kept cursing at the kids and saying, "I'm gonna kill you." And he was like nuts. He was like talking to nobody, then talking to us or yelling, and he was just nuts. So we all started joking around and, hey, look at that guy, so I started messing with him. So he started saying, "I'm gonna kill you." Obviously he was cursing too. And he was like, "I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you like I killed this guy." And he kept saying that, and we're like, "Yeah, bullshit, whatever, just talking." He goes, "I'm gonna kill you like I killed this guy." And he puts his hand in the bag and pulls out a human head out of the bag. Okay, and this is a true story.
Wait, so
and we all freaked, and we ran, but we were laughing because it was such a crazy situation. And the guy's screaming at us, and we all jump in the van. And I think the kids that were waiting out there jumped in the van with us too. And we took off down the block. And so we're taking off this way, and he's running. And then he ran across the parking lot. And when we got to the corner, there was hundreds of cop cars looking for this guy because he just killed somebody and cut his head off.
Wait, did you get interviewed?
I doubt I'll ever hear a Crazier Tour story ever.
It was crazy. And it was so long ago, when things happened long ago, like, did that really happen?
Yeah.
A few tours ago, some guy came up to us and was like, "Hey, I read your guys' book, and I remember I was at that show, and I saw the guy with the head in the bag." He goes, "I was there." So
It was true.
it was true.
Wait, does the Sick of It All book?
Yeah, me and my
I made it.
Lucy's in the book too.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a biography about me and my brother Lou and how we started the band, and like your first question, like being in a band with your brother, and so it came out last year. I'm not really sure. It's called, what's it called? The Blood and the Sweat: The Story of the Koller Brothers. Something like that.
I'm definitely gonna get it.
What's really good is we did an audio book for it, and we read all the stuff, and it's really funny.
And I also drew a picture from it, and that picture of the head in the bag, and the picture is from I drew it in 2017, and it's in the book.
Yeah. Because the book has weird little drawings all through the book, and Lucy drew the head in the bag story picture. So
that's really cool.
Yeah.
So, what was your first concert, and how old were you? And how old was Lucy at her first concert, and what was it?
Oh my goodness! I think it wasn't even heavy. I went to see a band in 1979 called Yes, and they played Madison Square Garden. And then right after that, I went to see Black Sabbath after that.
Oh.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. What
was
about you,
your-
Lucy?
I think my first show was like an AFI show when I was like 2 or 3, I think.
Oh, wow.
What was it?
No. No, her first show was Rancid.
Oh yeah.
And you were really young. Like I think she was 3.
And
Oh.
I played the drums.
Yeah. And then you went to see AFI and you played the drums and stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sick of It All was one of my first shows. I was like 1, and there's a pic of Lou holding me.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, so wow, that's a while
cool.
ago. So what is a band you suggest other people go see live? Lucy, you can also answer this one.
Bands.
No, the different band that you like.
Well, Chaotic Madness is a good one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're a band from.
Less Than Jake,
Were they from California?
California.
See, on this last tour, someone from that band just gave me a CD, said, "Hey, check this out," and it's
That's
a
cool.
really good CD. And we've been listening to it in the car lately. So Lucy's really into it.
Yeah, cool. So now are some non-music related questions you can both answer. So where is the favorite place in the world you visited together?
Prague. But I like France because
Oh yeah. That was
France has to be one of my favorites.
cool. Yeah. We had a few days off in Prague, which was fun because we went all over the place. But when we played in Paris, it was me, Lou, his daughter Aurelia, and Lucy, and we went all over the place.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then we made it back in time to play the show.
Barely.
Nice.
I love having Lucy on the road with me. I actually love having my wife Mei Ling and Lucy come because it's the best thing because I get to share this great life with the people I love, and they get
It's
to
like a-
experience everything that I
Yeah.
do instead of me just taking pictures and sending it home or telling them, "Oh, you should have saw, this show," or "You should have saw the guy with the head in the bag." They could have been there,
Yeah, like
They
a
can see
family
it.
tour.
Born there.
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, we just played in front of 60,000 people at Hellfest. You should have been there." It's like, they should be there, because they should experience it too.
Both of you, what is your favorite food?
I don't really know, really.
I like burritos. I like empanadas. I like basically anything.
Oh yeah, IHOP pancakes.
Ooh,
Those things
nice.
are like amazing.
Yeah, we went to IHOP yesterday.
Nice. My favorite, bagels, cinnamon raisin bagels with cream cheese. Amazing.
Very good.
Yeah. So does pineapple belong on pizza? And what are your favorite pizza toppings?
Yes, pineapple belongs on pizza.
I say to each his own. If you're like a traditionalist and you're like, that doesn't belong, whatever, it tastes good.
It does. I
It
agree.
tastes good. So just do it.
Yeah. So what are your favorite pizza toppings?
I don't really have any, really.
Yeah, I just like regular
I kind of just eat cheese.
margaritas. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine is like, well, only at Domino's, I like green peppers and onions,
Wow.
but anywhere else, I like pineapple.
Cool. I actually like putting hot sauce on pizza, like Tabasco sauce.
Sounds good.
It's good.
I actually have a pizza waiting for me after this interview from Costco.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're going to a birthday
Oh
party.
yeah, I like putting sriracha on my pizza.
Oh, cool.
Abby told me to try it.
Nice.
Lucy loves Domino's pizza.
Yeah, Domino's best pizza
Yeah.
place in my opinion.
Yes.
So, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I would rather have one horse-sized duck, so I could ride him around and be friends with him.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to fight any of them, but instead of a car, I would like to have a horse-sized duck so I could ride the duck around the town. And then you could even go in the water with it. And you could fly. You wouldn't need anything else.
That's true. Wait, what if you couldn't befriend the animals? Which one would you choose if you couldn't befriend them? You had to defend yourself.
If you had to fight them,
Yeah.
I would get a steamroller and run over the small duck-sized horses.
I would try fighting the one a horse-sized duck, and I would attack it with an attack helicopter.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. I might just sprint and just get
or rip it or
I don't know what I would do. So, how long would you survive in the zombie apocalypse?
We would survive forever, okay? Because we read the Zombie Survival Guide book that was put out a long time ago.
That thing's like decades old.
It's great. It's a great book. You
Nice.
should look it up. Max Brooks is the author, and it's about surviving in a zombie apocalypse.
Honestly, I would just get I would try getting someplace underground or somewhere high up, because if you're
Yeah.
high up, you could see zombies from afar.
You could shoot
And
them.
if you're down low, like zombies don't know that you're there. So
Yeah.
either one.
We would do good because we're
Yeah.
well prepared in
Also, I'd be the one I'd also have like 6 backpacks filled with so much stuff.
Yeah.
we're very prepared for stuff like that.
Well, so how long I could survive? It would depend. So, if I was in the middle of Nebraska, I'd die. But if I was in Florida with you guys, I'd obviously survive.
Yeah, of course. We have plenty of room.
But the thing
Yeah.
is like first we would go to my friend Haley, since her dad has a whole bunch of guns. We'd
Oh.
all team up and we go kill everybody. Yeah.
I thought guns aren't a good idea with zombies
Well,
because
silencers.
oh yeah,
Silencers.
because if you make a loud noise, it's gonna like attract tons of zombies.
Yeah.
We use bow and arrows too.
You could use bow and arrow. I remember you told me this like when I was in like 2nd grade, like attach like if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, you could attach a fishing line to it, shoot a crossbow or an arrow, and you could reuse it and
To
stuff.
pull it back, yeah.
Well, wait, isn't that just a harpoon?
A small one, sure.
Small one.
So,
our camera
Pete,
moving?
what is a
Yes.
piece of advice you would give to Lucy and I that you wish you had known when you were our age?
Don't grow up too fast. Just keep being a kid, because changes happen quick, and then you're gonna have to start paying bills and worrying about stuff like that. The only things you should worry about is your education and having fun, okay?
Yeah.
Don't try to be like, oh, I wish I was 18 so I could forget about it.
Dave,
It's
that
not-
was Dave, that was our entire Minecraft talk yesterday.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys. How late did you guys stay up last night playing Minecraft?
I stayed up probably like 2.
I stayed up. We stayed up
much
about
later.
3. Well,
Yeah.
I went to sleep at around 3 a.m.
Yeah,
I stayed up till 4 and then I went to bed.
I think it was 3-ish.
Yeah. So, do either of you have anything else to add before we wrap it up?
What are you going to name the castle that you built on Minecraft?
Oh yeah. What are we gonna name our castle that we built?
It's a pretty cool looking castle.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey the castle.
Jeffrey the Castle. Wonderful name.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Okay. So, thanks to Pete and Lucy for joining me today, and thanks to all of you for watching or listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Spotify and other streaming platforms. Until next week. Bye.
See you later.
See ya.
Take it easy.
I will. Bye.
Bye.
Woo!